Hello, gang. This is Simba. Welcome back to another episode of the Lions Den Crypto Digest, where we dive into some of the latest news and market moving news in the crypto market. Now, to kick it off, I think this is a major bullish news and being hugely underestimated by the Web3 space. Apple's App Store opens up for crypto and NFTs. Now, Apple's legal loss to Epic Games is a game changer, right? The US App Store apps can now bypass Apple's 30% fee by linking to external payment sites for NFT and crypto purchases. This is huge. This is huge for all the builders that have been building in the Web3 space. This is huge for a lot of these platforms. This really opens up the gates for innovation and access to Web3. Now, this could unleash a flood of crypto-powered apps as platforms like OpenSea, which is the #1 NFT marketplace, and MetaMask, right, can now offer seamless fee-free transactions. This is phenomenal. This is great to see, right? And some thoughts and some insights on this. Expect a surge in iOS-based crypto apps, boosting accessibility and adoption for the entire Web3. Now, developers might flood the market with innovative NFT and DeFi solutions, but Apple's appeal could slow the momentum. So this is something to watch closely, because Apple is trying to appeal this, regardless of the legal loss to Epic Games. But I'm very bullish with this development. Watch for this space. This is going to be incredible and going to determine a lot of things, especially with Apple being the #1 phone, right? Having the largest market share could really open up Web3. Now, for the second story, Binance goes big in Kyrgyzstan with government partnership. Now, Binance is cozying up with Kyrgyzstan's National Investment Agency, signing an MOU, a memorandum of understanding to push crypto adoption. Now, Binance Pay will streamline cross-border payments, and Binance Academy will roll out crypto education program. This is huge. Boss CZ has been at work. You see him traveling from one nation to the other, really promoting the crypto industry and the Web3 industry, not just Binance itself, but this is, of course, a play in that. But some thoughts and insights on this. This is Binance really flexing its global muscle, being the #1 crypto exchange. Now, this is aligning with governments to drive mainstream adoption. And you've seen it all. If you go on Twitter, you follow CZ, you've seen him working. The man is non-stop working, and you have to admire his work ethic. Now, Kyrgyzstan could become a Central Asian crypto hub, attracting traders and entrepreneurs. Now, keep your eyes on Binance's next government deals, because this is all leading to the strategic Bitcoin reserve, which is currently in play. We're going to start seeing more countries want to be educated and want to adopt Bitcoin as a reserve currency, and that also adds on to the entire crypto space. Now, for the third story, Bybit diversifies with U.S. stocks and commodities. Bybit is stepping up. They're stepping up, adding U.S. stocks like Apple, MicroStrategy, and not just only stocks, but also gold, crude oil, and indices to its platform. Now, with up to 500x leverage, they're providing up to 500x leverage, which is it's an overkill, right? But these guys are doing some phenomenal work, and they're here for the long term, and they're seeing what the convergence between Web3 and the rest of the traditional market, right? It's all coming together. Now, this move targets institutional and retail investors, fueled by Trump's pro-crypto policies. As we've seen, right, the Trump administration has been extremely pro-crypto, and a lot of these companies are trying to get ahead of the curve as they see what's coming in the future. Now, some thoughts and insights on this. Bybit's pivot blurs the lines between crypto and traditional finance, really challenging platforms like Robinhood, right? And despite Bybit's recent $1.5 billion ETH hack, trading volume continues to rebound on the platform for Bybit. They're doing the way they handled this hack was really great to see. This is boosting confidence. Confidence is back on this platform, and they continue to push in this industry. Now, this could pull more traditional finance players into the crypto market by allowing more of the traditional assets such as stocks, Apple, MicroStrategy, and not just only that, gold as well, and indices. So phenomenal job by the Bybit team. They're doing some great work. Now, for the final story of the day, which I think is great, Vitalik pushes Ethereum to simplify like Bitcoin. Now, Vitalik Buterin wants Ethereum to slim down, right? Reduce all this unnecessary waste and fat that has been accumulating in the Ethereum ecosystem, and really adopting Bitcoin's minimalist design to cut costs, boost scalability, and decentralized control. He's targeting the consensus layer EVM and protocol standardization for a linear network. Now, this is great to see. This is really great to see. I do believe that a simpler Ethereum could lower developer barriers and attract more developers, more of these decentralized apps. But there's always a but it's a long road, 5 years per Vitalik. So they're aiming for this 5 years to really make this a reality, right? I do believe if successful, Ethereum could rival Bitcoin's resilience, but complexity is Ethereum's edge, right? Opening the doors for smart contracts really makes Ethereum complex, and that's kind of its edge, right? Not just a store of value, but where you can write code and programs to really interact with the blockchain. So this shift might spark some community debate, and interested to see how this rolls out. With that said, guys, that's all I have for you guys today. Stay bullish. The crypto market, the industry is phenomenal. It's going in a really great direction, and we're going to start seeing some major moves happening. Stay bullish. With that said, guys, take care. Have a wonderful rest of your day. Do give me a follow, a like, and a subscribe if you enjoy this content. With that said, much love. Take care. Bye-bye.